Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. My name is Sarah, and I'm the Health and Fitness Specialist in McLean, Virginia. Today I'm going to be taking you through a mobility-focused banded strength and mobility session today. So you're not going to need any bands. We're just going to really focus on getting ourselves nice and loosened up and focusing on treating our joints and our muscles really well as we recover from the week and we move into the weekend. So we're going to it's going to be a similar setup as how we've done it in the past. So we're going to do a nice warm up, and then we're going to get a good cool down in, and we're going to have 2 circuits. We're going to go through each exercise twice, but this time we're going for time. We're going to go for 40 seconds of each exercise twice. So let me move this just a little because we're going to be kind of moving around a little bit. Okay, so starting with our warm-up, we're just going to do some spinal curls, okay? So we're going to allow ourselves to just fold at the hips, hang nice and heavy here, and we're going to curl up in the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. You're going to go nice and slow, making sure that we're getting some really nice extension through the back, using our back muscles to curl 1 vertebrae up at a time. You're going to look kind of hunchbacked, but that's kind of the point of the curl. So again, hang really heavy and curl up, let the chin fall to the chest. We're going to do 5 of these, nice and slow. Nice and slow. And we'll do 1 more here. And relax. So from here, we're going to do what's called a hammy squat, or a squat with knee extension. So we're going to squat nice and deep here. Hands can go onto the ground or onto your feet, and we're going to lead with the hips up, getting a nice good stretch in those hammies, and then coming back into this deep squat. Okay, so we're going for 5 of these. Get a nice long hold at the top. Taking this nice and slow, focusing on really opening up those hamstrings. For 2 more. Upper body stays down. You can rotate with this to open up the hips a little bit in this deep squat here. And then last one. And slowly come on up out of there. Awesome. So last warm-up exercise, we're going to do some shoulder circles with our hands behind our back. So just letting the hands relax, we're going to just come up, back, and down. Just getting some nice shoulder movement happening here. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And relax. All right, so moving into circuit number 1. we are going to do some Cossack squats with a switch. So basically what a Cossack squat is, it's a deep side lunge, okay? So feet are gonna come out nice and wide here. And there's gonna be 2 levels that you can do this on, okay? So easy level number 1 is going to be just dropping here, coming back up, and dropping to the side, okay? Really focusing on opening up those hips as you dip to the side, okay? Level number 2 is going to be, you drop here, stay low, as you switch back and forth between sides, okay? So again, if switching in the low position is too difficult, feel free to come on up and switch that way, okay? So we're gonna go for 40 seconds of that exercise, and we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I'm gonna do level 2. I'm gonna stay nice and low and switch sides. Awesome job, you guys. Again, if you need to come up and switch, feel free to do so. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, awesome job. So from here, we're going to do some squats with spinal rotations, okay? So we're gonna be in this like deep squat hold here, and we're just going to reach for the sky on either side, okay? If that's difficult, you can do this from half kneeling or kneeling completely, whatever feels most comfortable for you. If you feel like your thighs are burning or your knees can't handle the squat, you can do a nice hinge here and do this number if you'd like, whatever feels comfortable for you. All of these are very adjustable. So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Keep breathing, keep working. For 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, from here, we are going to do screwdrivers, which is like a lateral spine flexion with opposite hand motions. Okay, we've done this before. So we're just going to have palm up here on the left hand, palm down on the right hand. As I move to the right, we're going to switch. Just getting some shoulder work in here, along with our spine. Whew. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the side. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears. You guys are doing awesome. Focus on really extending through the spine. If having the arms in conjunction with that is too difficult, just keep them straight as you do those flexions, okay? All right, go ahead and relax. That is cycle 1 done of circuit number 1. Take a sip of water. I promise this is as strenuous as this exercise is going to get. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. I hope you guys have had a good August. You've had an opportunity to participate with us this month. Got some exciting things coming up for you guys next month. And yeah, I'm really excited. As we head into fall, we got some cool things. So, alright, once you guys are feeling a little bit more settled, we're going to go in with those side squats, the Cossack squats, switches, and we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, walk those feet out nice and wide, drop to the side, open up that hip, we got 20 seconds left. Please get away from me. I have a bee flying in my hair. And go ahead and relax. Come on out of there. We're going to find our way into our squat for our nice rotations here. We're going to take about 10 seconds break. And we're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So find that squat. You guys are doing great. Push hard for the next few seconds. And one more. And relax. All right, awesome job, you guys. All right, last exercise of this circuit. We got one more 40 seconds, then we get to take a nice long break. So we're gonna go back in with these screwdrivers. Again, if having the arms rotate with you is too confusing or too much to focus on at one time, feel free to just keep the arms straight. But we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Take this nice and slow. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Just really focusing on extending out through the arm, through the hip. For the last few seconds here. And 3, 2, 1, relax. All right. Get a drink of water, congratulate yourself. That was as hard as today is gonna get. We're gonna do everything else from, whoopsies, the mat from here on out. So I wanna make sure that you guys can see me. Okay. So, for our next circuit, we're going to start with some slow and controlled hip circles. So, we're going to be in a tabletop position here. And we're going to come back with the leg, out with the leg, up to touch the shoulder, in and back, okay? You're basically drawing a nice big circle with your knee. We're gonna go for 20 seconds on each leg here. Trying to keep the hips square as much as possible. One more on this leg and then we'll switch. Alright, go ahead and switch. So again, extend, out, in and down. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay. So the next couple of exercises, we're going to be sitting down on our butts. Hopefully I'll be able to do this on this ground. Okay, so first exercise we're going to do in this position is going to be called a 90-90 or a shin box extension. Okay, so we're going to have ourselves in this nice position here. So my front foot is in a 90-degree angle, my back leg is in a 90-degree angle, and what we're going to do is we're going to lift up using the hips and the legs, and we're going to come to this fun position here. Really focusing on controlling our weight back down, extending through the hips, and getting a fun stretch out of this, okay? So if not using the hands is difficult, you can use one hand to kind of guide yourself up and back down. But I want you to challenge yourself, use those muscles. We're gonna go for 20 seconds on this leg, 20 seconds on the other leg, in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice and controlled on the way down. One more. And switch legs. All right, same setup here. It's gonna be 90, whoopsies. My right side is a little bit more locked up than my left. And go ahead and relax. Woo! That one is challenging, but so beneficial for the hips. I feel like I'm sitting so close to you guys. Okay, so next exercise we're gonna do in this position is called a 90-90 internal rotation. But it's just basically a hip internal isolation. So you're gonna be nice and relaxed. Arms can fall behind you into the seated position. Your legs are gonna come out a little bit wider than you normally would have them. We're gonna rotate the legs to touch in to create like a right angle. internal. If you're like me, you have one hip that is kind of gnarly, just go wherever your range of motion allows. Just 40 seconds alternating here. All kinds of in the dirt here. Last few seconds. We'll stop in 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 1 second and relax. Okay, so next exercise we're going to do is a deep hip opener. So we're going to find ourselves in a deep lunge position. I'm going to set up so that I can show you this way first. So basically, what we're going to do, I'm going to put my right leg up first. My upper body is going to relax inside my hip here. You can come to the ground if you'd like. If that's too intense, then stay up on your hands. So basically what we're doing here is we're just allowing that hip to kind of fall open into this external rotation position right here, and do some pulses just to get us nice and loose here. We'll do 20 seconds on this leg and switch, and do 20 seconds on the other leg. And we'll go ahead and switch. So again, walking my left leg up, my right hands are going to go inside my leg here, pushing out, making that external rotation happen with the hips, getting a nice good opener in that front hip, the hip that's down on the ground. And we're going to go for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so that's it for cycle number 2. We're going to get started again in a few seconds, going back in with those hip circles. If you need a sip of water, feel free to take some. I know I said this was going to be a relaxing experience, but we're getting a little bit of a sweat on. Alright, we're going to get ready to go. Again, with our hip circles. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, going back first. Bringing it up and around. You guys are doing great here. One more, and let's go ahead and switch legs. Again, drawing up backwards. Whew. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Alright, find our way down to our bums. For our extensions here, I'm going to kind of switch to show you this way. Here we go. Whenever you feel ready, we're going to go ahead and get started with these. 3, 2, 1. one more, and we'll switch. Good. Alright, so now my left leg's going to be in front, my right leg is going to be behind. I feel like that makes some pop. So here we go. We'll go for one more. Woo! And relax. Woo! Alrighty. All done with those. You can hate me later. But very good for the hip health. Very good for knee health. So now, keep those feet wide as we work on these internal rotations here. Nice and slow, controlled. Shoot for 2 more on each leg. We're in our last 10 seconds here. And 3, 2, 1, relax. Alright, you guys. Last one. Find yourselves in that lunge position again as we finish up with our deep hip opener. So again, walking that right leg up first, finding that nice sag in between the hips. Go ahead and force that external rotation here. One more and we'll switch. Good. All right, walk that foot back. And walk that left leg up. And externally rotate that hip. And one more. And relax. Alright, let's get a nice good cool down going on here. So we're going to find our way to our butts first. First exercise we're going to do, go ahead and relax those hands behind you. We're going to let our right ankle cross our left knee. And we're just going to do a nice glute stretch here. Dropping side to side. So you're going to pull with the left knee to put that right foot towards the ground and return to neutral. And we got one more. And switch. Oy, chose the worst patch of grass. So, I'm actually going to switch this way. That way I can use my mat. So now left ankle crosses, right knee rotating out to get a nice stretch in that glute and in that hip. Nice and slow. And we'll we'll do one more. Hold it for 1 second, and then relax. All right. We're gonna find our way onto our knees for the next two. So we're going to do frog pulses next. So we're gonna keep our feet in line with our knees, and we're gonna send those hips back. We want our knees to be out wider than our hips, almost like you're riding a saddle or something. You're straddling something. And then you're gonna sink those hips back, get a nice stretch in the hips here. We're just gonna pulse. Again, a really great hip opener here. And we'll do one more. And relax. All right, walk those knees back in, under those hips. And we're just gonna do a nice child's pose here with a little bit of a twist in the spine. So walk those hands out nice and far ahead of us, sink those hips back. And we're just gonna pull one arm up, drop the other shoulder, get some good T-spine rotation in here. And one more. And relax on down. Four, three, two, one. Relax. All right. Thank y'all for joining me today for our strength and mobility session. I hope you guys enjoyed and are feeling a little bit looser than you were before. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and a great weekend, and I will see you guys next week for a couple more streaming classes. So enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.